Hi, welcome to the weekly
Hello.
review.
This is another one of those weekly reviews where we're doing it anyway.
Uh, here's Ollie, not pictured. I don't
Yep.
know if they'll be on later or not.
Yep. No, I'll be there ASAP within 5 minutes. I will be there. I promise.
Visually, they're here
Visually.
physically. I have seen them and then turned off camera to start.
Yeah.
So,
Hi,
well,
Brittany. I have a question for you.
no, fine.
Oh. Do you
I just have
do
to
you have a
do it every
question?
time.
You have a question for me?
Yeah, what's a weekly review?
Um, a weekly review is when you place your eyeballs on the work that you need to do instead of actually doing it. You look at things like the calendar, you look at things like your task list, your project list, your planner, your bullet journal, whatever it may be that you use to find out and record what is going on, and then you think about it in order to get it done later, hopefully. And sometimes you do 2 minute actions, little short things that would take more time to
Mhm.
record, and you get hopefully more efficient at doing the work later on because you know what the heck is going on. You could also take this opportunity to decide what is not going to go on. In fact, even though you really, 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 really wanted it to, now we've discovered that in fact, no, not right now, at least. And you put that aside and stop deluding yourself that it's going to happen right now. And that can be a great benefit because it frees up your brain to actually do other things, which might actually
Mhm.
happen more likely.
Yeah, I
That's what I
like
got.
freeing up my brain to do other things.
Yep.
If you have any intentions to declare for your weekly review, we would love to see it in chat or comment, depending on if you're watching this live or later. Um, I wrote intentions down when I was on the elliptical at too early o'clock.
Oh my goodness. Well done, friend. Well done.
Oh, it just occurred to me I never posted the daily task to the guild. I just wrote them, which is not uncommon for me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I have a virtual conference this week where I'm speaking. So it's one of those
Huzzah.
weeks where like thinking far past this week is not
Yeah.
happening or helpful because then it like I have
Distracts.
I have this much availability to think about stuff to do and thinking about
Yep.
stuff I cannot do yet, not
Yep.
helpful. So
No.
I'm starting an after the conference list for anything that occurs to me that is not for now.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm going to update my list of stuff to have ready for the conference. And I do have some stuff that like has to happen. Like,
Mm.
um, somebody signed up for coaching last night and I need to make sure their first appointment gets scheduled. Um,
Yep.
that kind of thing. Um, messages. Anyway, I've got some things that need to happen that are not conference related, but and I've got some other projects. I think I meant OmniFocus there. I wrote shortcuts.
Mm.
Uh because that's we're both a wee shy, a bit shy on sleep, and that is me
Mm-hmm.
like underselling drastically.
Yep.
Um,
Same.
and I had like a really quick computer action that I added because I was like, I'm gonna be on there. It keeps taking up brain space, and it would not take very long to do it all. So I put that on. But yeah, I made my list, and my daily task list includes a thing with a question mark that's like, these are super not happening today, but they need to happen today anyway. I can maybe squeeze some in tomorrow, but they need to happen before my talk on Thursday. And yeah, so
Got it.
that stuff. And then I may actually do some tasky task stuff or like process inbox and figure out like, okay, is there stuff in here that goes on the after conference list versus like that actually needs to be
Mm-hmm.
handled. But I may
Mm-hmm.
also give myself permission to start on some of the things, especially the ones that are like on a computer where I'd
Yep.
have to be sitting. So, in fact, I'm going to put a little thing by that. It says at Mac. What are your intentions, Ollie?
Item the first is to get you to help me with fixing the automation.
Mm.
And after that, um, um, uh, honestly, I don't know. Okay, at GTD Pal, do you think it's
Yeah.
better to process your inbox or review projects first?
I think it depends on the mindset. I need to do both.
Ah, yes.
If I need big
Yeah.
picture thinking, like sometimes there's some days I struggle to get into big picture once I do zooming in. And so,
Yeah. Okay.
but then there's sometimes I need to know what's in my inbox and coming ahead of me to know what even matters in the projects. So
Yeah. Okay.
generally I default to the projects first.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I'm less likely to be in like zoomed in mode.
Right.
Uh And also, I tend to need more working memory, and that decreases as the review goes on,
Okay. Okay. That's an interesting
which is
perspective.
part of why I really haven't had process inbox at the front of mine for a long time because I didn't get
Yeah.
into anything else.
Yeah. I think this might be another one. Remember in the summer when I just did that massive, like, I ate, slept, did the things for the kids, worked, and then everything else was like inbox for like 48 hours. I think I might have to do another one of those because it's getting stressful. Like, my inbox and Todoist will hold 300 items. That's it. That's all. And I have automation imports, which it actually has wiggle room for. Like, you can, for automation imports, it actually allows more, but I don't know how many more before it starts deleting them. So let's not get to 300. We're at 280 right now. So I think I might have to do that. I think I might have to do inbox after the automation fix of
Okay.
Ollie. You are getting into detail cleaning. Don't do that. Come on.
That's not what we're doing right now.
Nope. All
That is
right.
not what we're doing.
But the victory is that as a result of said, Brittany, this is a huge victory that just
What?
happened because um I just I just found an item that I did not know where the heck it was that I really, really, really needed for my office. And I found it as a result of going, hey, I have 25 minutes before the weekly review. Let's consult my next actions list, TM, and select one. And I did. And I did the action on it. What? Now, it is now 10 past the weekly review start time, but I think I can be forgiven for that. That's just this once. Next time I will be summarily executed. Where is my
Seems
charge key?
extreme.
So automation. I am now sitting down. Brittany, I have, we as neurodivergent people often have habits of saving certain things. I have a weakness for large pieces of brown paper and containers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boxes, bags, um,
Mm-hmm.
small glass vials that look as though they could contain the final life's essence of the monarch, which we need to revive the centuries old. I'll stop there. Anyway, I've been planning
Yes.
my fantasy book series. Can you tell? All right, let's do this automation thing. I'm going to now engage your brain in, because I mean, technically, what we're fixing is not the automation; it's the shortcut. But it will be an automation at some point. So
So
add.
this is just like, hey, everyone else, you're along for the ride. This is
Mm-hmm.
Brittany's tech support at the top of the
Mm-hmm.
hour.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So that's the one I'm pretty sure we're using.
Quarter hour.
Um. Nope, that's not right.
You know what I love? Getting hungry as soon as we start.
That's my favorite too. Okay, so what we are doing is a reminder that lives in reminders, which Apple, why? In reminders, the Apple native app gets transferred to Todoist and then checked off. That's not the issue. The issue is if I have 4 different ones, it gives me 4 different reminders, the title of which is one version in a line of each of the 4 items instead of the 4 items separately. It's the repeat with each location. Do you need screen sharing or something?
Yeah.
Please
yeah.
help. Okay.
Yeah. I need to see it.
All right. Let me do some portrait mode here for a second, because I think that is going to be necessary. So,
I mean, I have a suspicion, but
yeah. Seeing it for the eyeballs. I am taking a screenshot. I am sending it
I
to
have
you.
many times helped somebody send it. I'm just talking to other people. I'm bragging about myself. Help somebody build a shortcut blind, like not looking at my screen.
Yes.
But that is different from troubleshooting.
Yeah. Yep.
It needs to say repeat item. The Todoist action needs to say repeat item, not reminders.
Okay, say those words again.
It needs the quote variable repeat item. So it's only getting that item for the repeat instead of the whole list.
Okay, so find.
So on the Todoist, like where it says reminders, like tap and hold that in clear. And then like it'll give you options and one of them will be repeat item. Like
okay,
so repeat item.
So add reminders. I'm clearing that variable and then I'm adding the repeat item there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay. All right. And now we test it. See, it says we're talking about 45 seconds. Not even. All right. So thing.
You got it correct in the second set.
Okay. We're now testing it. Brittany. Brittany, you're so wonderful. You are so
really
smart.
am.
You are so beautiful.
I should
Everyone
do a live
worship
stream
you.
of helping people with their shortcuts.
See, not everyone is going to be quite as entertaining about it as I am. But
if I built, like, if I had a big enough audience, that's a thing I could do. But at the moment, it would just be me twiddling my thumbs. So let's fix your shortcut live.
Yep. Beautiful. And now we are pulling our brains out of tech troubleshooting mode. And I will
real reviewing.
Real review TM, and I will I will double check that I have the automation do the right shortcut, which also implies, yes, see, because I didn't build it in the automation. I said, don't do actions, just run this shortcut. And therefore I don't have to fix the shortcut on my iPhone. It's the same shortcut. I can take over the world.
Is your inbox updated on this thing I'm sharing to everybody?
It is in fact hilariously not. Laughably out of date. Let me fix that now. Of
course, the first thing I need to do is pull up my break list so I can write down all the stuff that I need to do that I can't do right this second.
I'm very tempted to just write in words far too many.
I feel that in my soul. Oh, I didn't hear anything else because I've got music playing in my ears, but I did hear my spouse say, "Hey, S, play and I know what the rest of it was. It's the
Mm-hmm.
same song that toddler
Mm-hmm.
keeps asking to play over and over again. And the fact that I've heard my spouse say it more than once means Siri's not behaving.
Mm-hmm. That does happen.
Oh, today he was like play my song Moana soundtrack.
Oh, so very, very cute.
I'm like, I don't know if I said that word, but okay. There, my list of things to review feels outdated and also not like something I can address right now. I will glance at my calendar this week. I have something today that I want to cancel so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to cancel it because I haven't been doing my PT very well. And I don't want to have that conversation. But I know from experience, I won't like catch up magically in between and do it anyway. I'll just only have to hear somebody complain at me once.
Yeah.
And yes, I did start a PT thing, but it's hard when, you know.
Oh, that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. You are awesome and fantastic.
I know.
Good.
I know. I assume you're actually talking to somebody else and I'm just
No,
being
I'm talking about, I'm reiterating my yeah. I'm reiterating how happy I am about that, about what you did.
oh. So I think the thing about toddlers is that they can contain multitudes. We got our largest tantrum ever last night. It was
Yeah.
because I took away the chapstick that he was eating. And like, it's one thing to lick your lips after you put it on, like,
And just munching it.
but and
Yeah.
just like sticking the whole thing in your mouth.
Yep.
And then also like within a day, starting the I make Papa feel better and patting on the head.
Oh,
I make you feel better.
that's wow. Yeah, that's some toddler whiplash right there.
Right? And today he did it to me. I make mama feel better. And he pats
Oh.
me and his spouse goes, well, mama likes hugs and kisses. And I got hugs and kisses. And then he hit me. Like
Yeah.
hug, kiss, hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
It's I like to think of it with crayon energy where, if you're a grown up sitting there doing crayons with people, you might make like sort of small motions. If you're someone who's literally never held a crayon before, big motions, right? This is partly motor control and partly just enthusiasm, and yeah. So yes, yeah. That's how it goes. That's how humans are.
I'm ready for the weather to change and not look like gloom and doom embodied.
Yeah, yeah, that
It's
makes
not
sense.
helping anything. Okay. I thought when I look at this is yeah, everything looks like a crap show on my calendar. But
Hmm.
that sounds right. Oh. Oh, okay. I just remembered a 2 minute, less than 2 minute action that is definitely less than 2 minutes.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Yeah, because before I used to open Todoist multiple times a day, and now it's my page planner. So before it was like there was almost no chance that I would have more than one item in reminders. Now there's a much higher chance, especially if I'm thinking about my book series while I'm driving. Although it is very difficult to record notes for a fantasy book series because it doesn't know what the heck names I'm saying. No, there is no one in that book called Ryan. No, no, but I know who you're talking about, luckily. But no, it's his name is not Ryan. Ryan's a fine name. It's just I could not take an elf seriously called Ryan. Mm-mm. I can barely take humans seriously
What
called
about
Ryan, but I
what about a goblin named Larry?
see in the context of your book series, it works.
That's the name of the Goblin King.
Yes, I remember. I actually remembered that. Right?
That's adorable.
Right? I couldn't have
Didn't
said it. Like if you said what's the name of the Goblin King, I couldn't have,
Oh no, but
but yeah, when you said Larry, I was like, oh yeah.
so there aren't a lot of like true elves. There's like someone who calls themselves a snow elf, but then you later find out it's actually a Norse frost giant.
Oh, well, that is what happens a lot in Norse mythology. The terms giant and so forth were very vague in the prose edda. Continue.
But also I think there's a lot of like because he hangs out amongst Fae, even though
Mm.
he's got a slightly different origin. Anyway, he's Fae but not Fae a little bit. Because also he's crap at observing guesting laws, which I actually thought the frost giants were supposed to be pretty good at doing. But
I
anyway,
think that's probably dramatic irony. Yeah. Yeah. There's this whole thing called the Havamal. Read it. Anyway, moving on. Continue.
um, like so the government asked the Fae that were open to register themselves. And this guy, like one of the Faes telling a story, he's like, I don't know what a Jack Be Nimble is, but we've got like 4 of them at the reservation who call themselves Jack Be Nimble.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I need fingerless gloves on or I'm going to freeze to death.
Okay.
That is not hyperbole. It
Okay.
will happen, my friends.
I've got one more scheduling. Um, text to send.
I have this issue, Brittany, where I have this issue where I have these gloves that are part wool, and as I wear them, they, have friction in between the fingers, etc. And they pill and they get stiffer. And until actually these are quite stiff out of the bag. I can type with these on. And they get more and more sensory issue as I use them.
Oh,
And yeah, and I do have a pair which have not quite done that, but those are purple, and we are not wearing purple today. We are not wearing purple today. Okay. Okay. I'm looking at my inbox And my whole brain went, ugh. So we're gonna try and start, and we're gonna see how
That
far we
feels like
get.
that feels real.
Yeah, which
Yesterday,
is
I did
not.
like a whole
Yeah,
day of stuff. And
yeah.
while I'm glad that it's done, it still left me with lots to do today. Because all of the like less UGG stuff I didn't get done yesterday because I was busy doing UGG stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's sort of like the psychological equivalent of, do I eat the fresh produce now because it'll be much nicer, but the old stuff might be dead by the time I get to it, or do I eat the less new stuff and then have twice eating produce which is not fresh, even though I just bought fresh produce? And it's the like way to say that, but I can't think of anything.
Okay, those are the only things that just like occur to me. Oh, right, I got to do all my this today. I don't I don't want. Do not want. What account am I in? Oh, okay. I was like looking at the chat and there's all these other videos recommended. I was like, these are terrible recommendations. Then I realized that's because I'm in a different YouTube account than my normal one.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Like, why would you be
right.
trying to advertise like a classic rom-com to me? Like, really?
That just is, yeah. By the way, I just put on my music, and so if it's a problem, let me know.
I can't hear it over mine.
Okay. We have it, we have the opposite where you have the mic on and then the earbuds are the right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is why
So
you are not at risk of hearing my music.
yes, but you are at risk of, yes. Um, I'm gonna have
Um,
to pause and declutter my my desk here because it's really distracting me. There are times when it's like, oh, I'll find any reason not to do this task. And there are other times when it's like, if I stopped and did that task, I would be much, much better able to set up to actually do the thing. And I'm pretty sure the latter is currently in effect. Oh, good song. It's not a dream, you were back again. So that needs to go
yeah,
along.
someday I'm gonna learn how to spell this word.
Nope. Won't happen.
I've been corrected how many times?
87. I was keeping track. Don't ask me how.
I mean, it's probably not that far off. I'm just saying.
I
Uh,
love. I last night I walked by my spouse's a little parenting alcove and where he keeps his computer and observes our offspring to make sure they do not die horribly, only die pleasantly. And 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 I said, hey, if you have the spoons and the inclination, I would love for you to come into the kitchen and hang out with me and talk to me about my book series, planning that you would be doing. And he did, and it was a great time. This is a large portion of why I'm excited to be writing this book series, is that I get to talk to my spouse about something, because we've been married a long time. Before we were married, we were together a hot minute, and during the years that I have just mentioned, we worked together a lot and lived together all but 3 months. So I have spent a lot of time with my spouse. We have discussed many things. We have many interests in common. We have many interests not in common, where we can share information with each other about that. And we've run out of things to say. Not entirely, but close. And so having a new thing to talk about is awesome. And so it leads to things like, well, okay, but are you sure that the royal family are dragons? Because they might be faking it, right? Because if they were concealing it, then, and so on.
I read another series where the royal family had dragon lineage. Is that a common thing?
It depends on how you define it, because like there's, for example, in the Wheel of Time series, there is the Dragon Reborn, which is a heroic title. And I don't know that it has anything to do with any reptilian creature whatsoever. I read 5 of those books and I have no idea what the Dragon Reborn means at all. And it's the main prophecy that you read in the very the prologue. It talks about the Dragon Reborn and the prophecy, and I to this day I have watched a few of the Wheel of Time TV show episodes. What does the Dragon Reborn mean? I have no idea. Like none.
Okay.
So yeah, and there's like dragons who decide that they rule this area now because they're big and dangerous, and yeah, I think it's relative. And then there's of course the Game of Thrones, where the ruling house, the Targaryens, were dragon riders, right?
Okay.
It yeah.
Wow, I almost just spelled somebody's name that I've known for a very long time wrong.
Okay. So all we have to do is look at one thing at a time, and basically 80% of it is going in someday, maybe. That's okay. That's distracting me. Okay. I don't like this, Brittany. Getting organized and getting tidy means that when things are not tidy, my brain is so unhappy. Sorry. I don't like this. This sucks.
I really don't like having things be messy, but also I really hate taking the time to rectify it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm done looking at my calendar. That's cool. That's all I can do. Okay.
There becomes a saturation point where it's like, nope, moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good Absolutely love when a song that I already love and associate with character or characters then becomes applicable to other characters. It makes me so happy.
Okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing next before I go on break. I feel like I could already use it.
Yeah, that just does not seem like it's going to be safe for the wall. All right. We're not going to focus on that right now. We're going to solve that later. Later, Ollie.
Okay.
All right. So one thing at a time. 80% of them are going in someday, maybe. That's okay. That's all right. They're better there than clogging up your system. That is the theory. That is the goal. That is the intention. Stop talking.
Okay. I've got my next action decided, and I think I'm going to take my break early because
that's
focus.
Valid.
It's not a thing. Where's my buttons? I mean, I know why they're not where I expect them to be, and it's definitely toddler related. There you are. You're not on. So I need to find the other end of your plug. I don't know why there is an S device replying to me right now. I don't know if Ollie could hear that or not, but welcome. What do you have to declare? That a wild Linnea has appeared.
Huzzah. Okay.
My buttons aren't showing up on the stream deck. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this old-fashioned way with a launch program. I will check in on how everything is going and what your intentions are when I return.
Awesome. I'll be here. What I think I might do. I think I might. Whoops. Shh. I wasn't watching YouTube. You're watching YouTube. I'm being distracted by YouTube. I'm being what? Oh. All right. Okay. Ollie, please, 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 can you focus? Probably not. Okay. What I'm trying to do, Linnea, is I'm trying to pull up our stream so that I can look at your comments instead of waiting until sorry, instead of waiting until Brittany gets back. That's what I'm trying to do, but I'm getting distracted by heated rivalry or something. No, I didn't. I really didn't. I don't, in fact, want to see that. I want to see the comments. There we go. Great. Ah. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep. I have a hard stop at that time. I can be seen. Haha. Amazing. Although, I don't know, maybe I should switch you guys sides, possibly. Okay. We're not going to get distracted again. Yes, I am in the comments. Yep, I made it. I have become a fake hockey fan as a result of heated rivalry. It's a big problem. I watched the gold medal game on Sunday. Given this is a public forum, I will not say anything more about that because I don't want people to get frisky. I have thoughts and opinions, and good game. That's my thought. Good game. I also think it's an uncontroversial opinion that Hellebuck was mind blowing. I have never seen goaltending like that. The numbers speak for themselves. Hellebuck is my hero. Hellebuck is my hockey hero. Seriously. Seriously, that human is incredible at what he does. So, you should never ever say that's an uncontroversial statement. Low controversy on that hot take. Okay, so we're putting my yes. We're putting my meal prep prep routine, my preparing to prepare food routine into my planner page. That's what we're currently doing because it's a 2-minute action. Why am I doing that? Oh, right, because I'm posting a box. Yes, hello. So what is dude, Linnea? Cassie Campbell said she is a famous Canadian hockey player. I mean, within hockey circles. She said that was the most insane game of hockey she's never seen. And she's been a commentator for the last 7 years, and she played for the professional women's hockey league in Canada for a long time. So, yeah, that was. Many people are saying that was one of the most insane games of hockey they've ever seen. Doesn't was mine because I think I've seen like maybe 4 games ever. As I say, I'm a fake fan. There's no denying it. I now know what icing is on the rink. I know what it is on a cake. Moving on. Okay, so yeah. It was crazy. There were some things that took place that are, I think, interesting on a human level, not just on a hockey level. There was a moment when one player went down and another player was incoming toward them, and they leapt in the air in order to avoid injury to the person on the ice. It was the reflexes on that human, absolutely insane. No, it is. I think that there's getting into it during the 2026 Winter Olympics was like the best decision I ever made. It was quite cool. I watched it with my mom. My mom's been a hockey fan her whole life. It was great. It was fantastic. At the beginning, my mom goes, "No, don't play like the NHL. I want to see real hockey." And then a few minutes later, she's like, "Have any of these people played hockey before?" My mom is savage. It's fantastic. Anyway, so I'm adding my routine, my prep routine here to the circumstance. If I can see my cursor, that would make life a lot easier. Typically. Maybe it's just me. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes, I'm also good. Okay. I'm not sure what you meant by here with the asterisk. Um, um, ugh. Okay, I'm slightly altering something that is so much easier to do on my phone. In fact, I don't know that I've ever managed it not on my phone. Actually. Okay. Awesome. Do that. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent work. Okay. So we're actually going to um see, now that I know that he's not here, I'm just talk. During the game, I got actually during the game against Finland, I sort of zeroed in on this one player, and he just looked so baby face. I was like, how old is this man right now? 19. Macklin Celebrini, 19, plays for the San Jose Sharks. And he just was so earnest and fresh faced and like awesome that I just kind of latched onto him. He's not aware, but I've adopted him as my son now. And I just want nothing but good for this boy. I shouldn't say boy. He's a grown up. 19 is a grown up, but it's so, and he played very well. He played very well. He got, I think, at least 4 shots on net. Couldn't get past Hellebuck, but that's how it goes. He was, as I say, incredible. Just, but anyway, yes, Macklin Celebrini. I honestly want to catch some San Jose Sharks games because he's fantastic. Okay, focus, Ollie. Um, mm. Okay.
Oops,
Welcome
I
back.
took longer than I meant to. Good old fashioned review. Hello, Ollie, if you make it here to the comments.
Yep, I'm here. I can see the comments now.
Oh, okay. So you did reply and everything?
I did. That was a thing.
Woohoo!
Right? Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Row. We lost her. So that was 5 in one go, but it took a minute. That's fine. Hello.
5 in one go.
Yes, but it took a minute. I had to. I chose to put it into my day planner.
The timer for 5 minutes. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, what
That's way
actually
past.
matters for this? Hmm. I don't want to look at any of that.
I did not hear any of that.
I said I don't want to look at any of that.
Mm.
I'm not tired. You're tired.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
um, dang it. I opened this up to write something down, and by the time I did, the thought was gone.
That.
Okay, I don't know.
It takes a big person to admit that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting my after conference list.
Excellent. And Linnea is has finished scheduling those appointments and is back with
Yay!
us.
Um,
I have I have now processed everything in my inbox which I added before 2025.
Yay. Hey, I know that sounds like a little bit sarcastic, but like
No,
most of the things in my inbox, my OmniFocus inbox, that I don't use as my primary inbox, but I probably should use it better than I do. Most of that is from before
I know.
2026. So
I'm aware. What's next, Linnea?
okay.
What the ever loving heck does that mean?
I have no idea why that other action just stopped working,
Oh,
but I'm a little bit
right.
worried.
Actually, there's another thing that mine is no longer doing. I set up a really cool shortcut for my planner page morning routine, and it worked beautifully. It did the stage manager thing, and now it's just ever after refusing to to have the stage manager thing work at all. Wait. Yeah, that worked even less. What?
I'm gonna also highlight this other thing that I'm also doing.
So confused because it worked before. I just that's something I was really not prepared for in terms of like working with shortcuts was, oh yeah, it says it'll do that thing, but it just won't in multiple instances. I
I have
don't know how to
multiple
handle that.
ones that used to work and now don't.
Mm.
Just and they started not working in a point release. Like it was like 26.2.
So that may have been like if I wrote this shortcut on Wednesday, then the release came out on Thursday and on Friday it didn't work or whatever.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
like you expect it at the like 26 beta, right? Like the whole thing's in beta, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Nope, it was a point release.
What's the point of that? I'm so
Not when you're
funny.
allowed to break stuff.
Mm.
And as a result, my iPad is not on 26, even though it's arguably the best version of it because it got like enough new features to make it worth the other stuff.
Yep.
Okay. The two are
I'm going to take a break from inbox processing to acquire myself a meal.
okay.
I shall return 20 minutes, I'm guessing, something like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna yes.
No, you're fine.
I'm gonna go off and then re-enter because
Okay.
it's gonna be a hot minute.
Okay.
Yep.
By the way, Linnea, the She Who Wrenches, I'm in the wrong account and I didn't feel like changing it. So it's me. It's just not me. I am fighting past the urge to do stuff for my podcast, which is just so not what I need to do desperately this week. Like on the week, I have so much to do. I guess that's a couple of weeks. Um, the 10-minute timer is up. I'm gonna set it again because I'm not really in OmniFocus anymore. But I'm also struggling to finish whole sentences that I'm trying to write down on this after conference list. So that's cool. I just thought of something that needs to go in my calendar because it needs to be happen at a specific time. Okay. Mm. Mm. Found something else in my drafts that I need to put into my calendar real quick. Because otherwise I might not. Okay, so no, I just please let me put my cursor in and say the time. Give me my travel time. Okay, and that means oh, it's time for me to be wrapping this up. Want to archive the unread emails? Oh, I can't find the hi wrong me. Um uh but you lost the procedure. I tell you what some people do, but I don't know if that's helpful to you specifically. And yeah, I like to do that periodically also. Okay, it's time for me to wrap up and go to break. Did not actually write what my next thing was. Okay. Um, Gosh, my kid's voice is so cute. Okay, I want to. I got these like scribble projects in Notability. They're not like, ooh, it's all in my system. It's just kind of a messy thing that I wrote during another review. And I just kind of want to check it to make sure that I'm not missing anything that I decided was important previously. Anyway, I'm going to jump off for a quick break and I will be back. Why, hello. Okay. Oh, knows the procedure, but had written it down. Okay. Writing down the procedure now. Yay. And putting in findable place is amazing. Ollie said they didn't start their food right away because they had to put a child down for a nap, but they processed their inbox almost the whole time. So there's an update. I have so many weird recommendations on this channel. Really cold. I have a heat on, but I kind of want to turn on the little space heater too. Oh, that thing when you think you have a device in one pocket and it's in the other pocket and you wonder where you left it. Cool. Okay. Looking up my scribble projects. I don't know if I've used that name for them before, but I kind of like it because that's sort of what they are. Is they're just scribbles. I didn't do that. All right. I don't have anything on there that I didn't already have in this one. So go me. Where's my other item? I don't think I'm missing anything. I could be totally wrong. Excuse me. Okay, I did that. All right, I think I can do a couple quick tasks. And if other stuff occurs to me that I need to capture, I'll just feel really comfortable capturing it. Um, more to add to my after conference list. Um, remember what I was gonna write on my break list from forever ago? It was caffeine. Okay. Um, then I'm adding some more stuff to my about the food. Procedure has been documented and continuing to review. Yeah. Does that mean you also have archived your things off? Because that would be amazing. Got me an old fashioned Imperial March. Okay. Um. Oh, I didn't highlight that thing. Wow, I am sharp as a tack today. Probably shouldn't hum it. I don't want to violate. Well, a good common sense and taste, but also with my particular voice, but also YouTube's uh, guidelines. Okay, I can do this. And only get sidetracked minimally. Okay, there we go. Okay. Table. How's everybody doing? Hmm. All right. I did the thing. I am ridiculously sleepy. What am I gonna do? Oh, it's time to decide what to do next. Cool. That was all I had. So I'm gonna update committee because I keep not wanting to do that, and it might be easier on here. Right. I think I should know by now, but I don't always. Good times. All right. I'm gonna head off for break and then I'll be back. Hello. Welcome back. Or me, welcome back. I don't know which one. How are things going? I, and then I remembered I have some actual legitimate planning to do because I've been getting emails from the conference. I need to make sure that they are, in fact, all what I think they are. Mm. Okay. Really hope that's the right one. Hey. I guess if I'm thinking about watching a conference talk tomorrow, I should figure out what one. It's an idea, I guess I could try. Hmm. Okay, so we've gotten the same email several times. Cool. Now the email I don't want to send. Mostly because I feel like I should have sent it last week or earlier, but it And answer this email that it's a really hard one and I forgot about it. Probably because I wanted to forget about it. Whoa. That's a whiplash email. I don't think I want to pay that price. Okay. Now I need to I can hear my toddler yell singing loudly. Oh, I guess I didn't get any of these long list of texts from Ollie. Um, and they were going to come back on for the last little bit, but then missed it. So, yeah. um, Jack is singing Moana. That's his obsession. Specifically the one where they're all like setting sail, like the little flashback song. He calls it his song. I want my song. And so he'll go away, away, Moa! Like that's part of the song, but it's not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, apparently I'm doing the thing where I get none. Oh no, it's because my phone is on in my pocket. It doesn't think that it's supposed to get text to my watch if the phone is on in my pocket. Of course, I didn't feel it in my pocket. Why won't my feet go in this pedal with my under the desk bike? Ugh. Probably because it knows I'm slightly cranky today. Devices can feel that, right? That you have a shorter patience than usual. I think they can. Okay, that's me taking a break. I did that thing finally. Yay. So Normally I would still be doing review things, but I did all the review that I think I can handle with virtual conferencey stuff tomorrow. So I'm just doing stuff to get ready for the conference. I can't brain past that. So I have some slides to update that I took notes on. So I will do that when I return from a quick break. Be right back. Oh, come on. I need to fix my buttons. I'll be back. came back. Oh, my partial highlighting. Not gonna make anybody crazy. There. Game changer found an easy way in TickTick to link an existing to an existing parent task. Oh, well, that's cool. Congrats. I like productivity system game changers. Okay. I'm gonna make changes to my slides. I don't want to. Hey, I did that thing. I guess I'm doing a little inbox processing because I need to find my things to change. Did I send that email from the wrong email address? Oh, not actually correct. We do not meet every 2 weeks. We meet on the first and third. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, right. That's what I was doing. Hmm. Hmm. Pulling out of this rabbit hole. Ooh, excuse me. Mm. Okay, that one. Okay. I think I'm getting close to that one. Yeah. Really mind numbing. Thanks for helping me with it. It's simple, it's just tedious. really thought this one already, this set of slides already had this in. Okay. It's time. You finished a review. That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining. Hopefully, you got some good reviewing done. I know I did. And we'll see you here next week. Same time, bat time, same bat channel, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you then.